and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. Unfortunately, for the San Francisco Giants, in this one, they lose a really tough ball game, 6-3, and this was one of those games, very frustrating. There's no doubt about it. The way that this game started off, you felt really good. You know, Jordan Hicks has been arguably the best starting pitcher in all of baseball and has been one of the best stories in baseball. Seeing his transition from being a reliever and becoming a starter, and even today where he struggled a bit with his command, did have 9 3-ball counts, and when you have that many 3-ball counts, your pitch count is going to go up very high, but Jordan Hicks was able to limit the damage, allowing 2 earned runs in 5 innings. But with this game, I mean, Giants, the offense had got it going early in the game. In the top of the second inning, Matt Chapman hit his 4th home run of the season. An impressive swing of the bat, and also picked up another hit in the game. So a multi-hit game for Matt Chapman, and you want to see Matt Chapman get it going average-wise. It's been a solid start to the season with the power, as he hit his 4th home run of the season. Another really encouraging thing to take away from this ball game was how well Wilmer Flores is playing. He has found his swing in 2024. We had talked about how early in the season Wilmer Flores had not looked like himself, but now here in the last week, he has been the Wilmer Flores that we know. And what a swing of the bat in the top of the 3rd inning, hitting an RBI double, which gave the Giants a 2-0 lead. And at that point in the game, you know, you're feeling really good. You have an early lead. You have Jordan Hicks on the mound, and you just felt like this was going to be the Giants' day. They were going to be able to win their first road series of the year, but unfortunately, it just was not meant to be. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Glad you could join us tonight as we're breaking down Game 2 of this 3-game series. The Giants do drop this one 6-3. Very frustrating loss, but you do like the way the offense performed in the game. They did have, it wasn't the best performance, but you are starting to see some more consistency with this offense, in terms of picking up a lot of hits, either 9-10 hits today, 9 hits on the game. But the big key, the Giants, they need to get those big hits that are going to drive in runs, runners in scoring position. So that is an area that they have been lacking this season. But recently, the offense starting to show some signs of turning it around. So that is something that is encouraging. And you still have a great opportunity to win the series tomorrow. But like we said, the way that this game was going, it looked like the Giants were going to be able to win this game. But look, this is a tough loss. But this is why the first game of the series was so big, to come from behind after trailing 3 runs in the first game of the series, to get that win, and it puts you in position to have this opportunity to win the series tomorrow, which is a very early start time, at least here in the Bay Area. The game in Miami will be at 12:10, 9 in the morning here in the Bay Area. So it's going to be fun. Tomorrow, have your morning coffee, have some waffles, get your day going with Giants baseball. I can't think of a better way to start your day. So I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. So I can't wait. And look, we got to bounce back strong. It's been very frustrating. This early part of the season, you've had some really tough losses, 1-run losses, and the Giants haven't been able to build momentum. They've only won back-to-back games once this season, and are searching for their first road series victory of the year. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco Giants post-game show. Appreciate your support, everyone, and would love to get your thoughts on this game and on the Giants' start to the season. What are your overall thoughts? Would love to hear. Are you concerned in the early part of the season, or do you believe this Giants team is going to get on a roll and really start to play well? I have not given up hope. I mean, I still believe that this Giants team can compete and be a wild card team. We'll see. This offense needs to get it going, but you want to see them show up in the big moments and get those clutch hits. The offense has been doing a better job of setting the table, which has been encouraging, but now you've got to come through in the big game moments and come up with those clutch hits. Welcome in, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? We're breaking down game 2 of this 3-game series. Unfortunately, tonight, the San Francisco Giants lose this one 6-3. The other part in this game, the bullpen struggled, which has been tough. The bullpen has struggled this season. Tonight, Ryan Walker just did not have it out there. Ended up being charged for 3 earned runs on the outing. 2 hits, 2 walks allowed in 2/3 of an inning pitched. So look, this bullpen, they've got to be better. They've allowed some of these games get out of hand. Because look, I mean, it was still a 1-run ball game, or actually it was tied when Jordan Hicks came out of the game, and those 3 runs, it makes it very tough. You fall behind 5-2, and the Giants were able to put a rally together in the 7th inning, and you thought maybe they're going to jump right back in this game. They set the table. They had runners at to start the inning, 2nd and 3rd, nobody out, but then a strikeout, I believe, from Conforto, and then Lamont Wade Jr., he comes through in a pinch hit performance, an RBI single to the opposite field, and that will get the Giants within 2 runs to make it a 5-3 game. And then Wilmer Flores coming up, who, I mean, there's nobody that you would rather have in a big game situation than Wilmer Flores. So we had incredible confidence that he was going to come through, but unfortunately, Flores did hit into a double play, and that ended the Giants' opportunity there. Welcome in, Robert Rothberg. Great to see you in the house. Yep, we can still win the series, and that is going to be key. Tomorrow is you turn the page on this game. There are some good takeaways from this game. So that is what can leave you feeling good. And then you go into the series finale tomorrow. Huge game. Yeah, because, with the Giants' struggles early on in the season, thankfully the Dodgers haven't gotten off to the best start that, we all probably were expecting. They are 11-8 going into tonight. So even with a loss now, the Giants trail the Dodgers by 3.5 games, which is not bad, because as bad as the Giants' early start to the season has been, when you look at how many games they're behind the Dodgers, you still feel very good, because look, we're not 6-7 games out already, which could have been the case, because the Dodgers, they could have started off very hot, but thankfully they started off not the best start for them. Hicks pitched his heart out. He has a great future, absolutely. I mean, one of my favorites already through 3 starts as a Giant, or I think 4 starts now. But what he has been able, or 3 starts, what he has been able to do has been so impressive. He has been arguably the best starting pitcher in all of baseball. He's now got a 1.57 ERA through 23 innings. In tonight's game, I mean, he battled out there on a night where he didn't have his best stuff. He was able to limit the damage. The Giants, he allowed 2 earned runs on the night, but considering he had 9 3-ball counts and his pitch count went up a lot, you give Jordan Hicks a ton of credit to limit the damage, pitch through traffic, and give the Giants an opportunity to win. And I mean, I couldn't be happier with the Giants' decision to not only sign Jordan Hicks, but then to have him become a starting pitcher, to make that transition from being a reliever to becoming a starting pitcher. And we have seen he's been arguably the best in all of baseball. And I mean, who knows? He could very well potentially win the Cy Young Award. And I mean, the way that he is able to keep his composure out there on the mound, locate his pitches, have incredible command, the forcing fastball, the sinker, his off-speed pitches. I mean, I just love what Jordan Hicks has been able to do. And look, this is why this game was very frustrating, because early on, we got off to a pretty solid start, a couple early runs, and you had Jordan Hicks on the mound, so you were feeling very confident. Welcome in, Greg Dayton. How's it going? Happy to see that Chapman had a multi-hit game. That was huge, as we have talked about Matt Chapman and wanting to see him turn it around in terms of the batting average. He has had an incredible, incredible start to the season power-wise in the game today, hitting his 4th home run of the season. So really great to see from Chapman. and then to have a multi-hit game. So his average is starting to go up. He is over 200 now, up to 205. So you would like to see him continue to build on that. We are going to any objections to the lineup today. Look, I'm pretty happy with if we take a look at the lineup from today. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this lineup here. I mean, I loved that Austin Slater got an opportunity to start. Slater is one of those players that I do believe, if given the opportunity to play every day, I think he can be a difference maker. But unfortunately, over his career, he hasn't been able to produce consistently. But it is good to see Bob Melvin get him a start today. Wade Jr. had a day off until the pinch hit performance at bat. Flores in the lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee. I mean, what an incredible start to the season for Lee. I mean, he has picked it up here recently. His average now up to 257, getting closer to 300. And I mean, with Jung-Hoo Lee, it's just incredible, his bat to ball skills, what he is able to do out there. So yeah, I think this was a good lineup, but tonight just Giants weren't able to continue the momentum that they had built early in this game. What happens to Hicks when Cobb and Ray return? Yeah, great question. I think that when Alex Cobb and Robbie Ray potentially return, if anyone is probably not going to be in the rotation, it's going to be interesting what will happen. But when you got, like right now, you got Logan Webb, you got Blake Snell, you got Keaton Wynn in the rotation, Jordan Hicks. So look, this is a solid rotation. I do think that Keaton Wynn potentially would be the odd man out. So when it comes to when Alex Cobb and Robbie Ray return, I do think that Keaton Wynn will be the odd man out. So we'll see what happens. But the good news is that this starting rotation is more improved over last season. But Jordan Hicks, he's a guy that that's right. I knew I was forgetting. I was like, thank you for that, Robert. I was like, how could I forget Kyle Harrison? This rotation, just incredible. So, if you got Logan Webb, Blake Snell, Kyle Harrison, Jordan Hicks, and you have Keaton Wynn, it's going to be interesting because you got Alex Cobb, Robbie Ray coming back. So, to me, I think Keaton Wynn is the odd man out. But then who ends up being taken out next? That's where the Giants are going to have to make a difficult decision there. So will be interesting. And for now, will be fun to continue to get to see this starting rotation pitch better and hopefully start to build momentum and consistency. We are going to be getting to our picks of the game, so would love to hear who you're taking as the player of the game. And for my pick of the game, I am going to take Jordan Hicks for his great performance tonight on a night where he didn't have his best stuff out there. I mean, he battled going 5 innings, allowing 2 earned runs, 3 hits in the ball game, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. So the command was off with the 3 walks, and Hicks did have 9 3-ball counts. So that is going to run up your pitch count. But considering everything, I was very impressed with how Jordan Hicks was able to limit the damage, and when you look at the pitching line, it looks pretty solid considering that at many moments during this game, the Marlins could have easily broken out the game. So for Hicks to keep his composure, stay in the moment, was very impressive. Yep, kept us on the game. Love to see it, Robert. Awesome pick, Jordan Hicks. Incredible pick of the game. And let's make some noise, everyone, for the YouTube algorithm. And let's smash up the like button, everyone. Thank you so much for your incredible support. Smashing that like button. This lets the YouTube algorithm know that this San Francisco Giants post-game show is important, so YouTube can recommend this San Francisco Giants post-game show to as many San Francisco Giants fans and baseball fans out there. Appreciate your support, everyone. Tough one today for the Giants, falling 6-3 against the Marlins. A frustrating loss, but you got to turn the page, have short-term memory, and look forward to tomorrow. The Giants, an opportunity to win the series, and I mean that would be huge before coming home to Oracle Park. So the Giants looking to win their first road series of the year tomorrow. Keaton Wynn will be on the mound, and he'll be taking on Trevor Rogers. Should be a great matchup. Appreciate it, everyone. Let's hit the like button. And before we wrap up, definitely be sure to go check out my good friend Eric's channel at Hum Baby Baseball, the legend, for incredible coverage of today's San Francisco Giants game. And for all things Giants and baseball, be sure to check out Eric's channel at Hum Baby Baseball. Appreciate your support, everyone. Giants looking to bounce back tomorrow. Let's do it. Let's go, San Francisco Giants. Have a great one, everyone, and take care. Have a good night, Robert. Appreciate the support. And for everyone that checked in to the post game, appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow. Let's go, San Francisco.